What is up, MFers? Freaking jacked for this morning, going out and doing some fishing. As you can see, boat is back in shambles because I've been doing some bank fishing the last couple days, and that's what happens when I pack stuff up to use. But hey, we got it all condensed into one box for the fishing we're doing today. Look at this stuff. We got a whole mixture of different types of things we're going to be using. We got some big rats, we got some topwater poppers, some floppers, some frogs. Of course, we got some swimming baits, jerk baits, swim jigs, chatter baits, lipless crankbaits, regular crankbaits, jigs, and very, very limited selection of terminal tackle. You guys might look at that and be like, hey, that's some interesting mixture of lures. Well, it is. And so what we're using all this stuff in there today is to go do one of my favorite things that I haven't done in a while, and that is some bank fishing for some, really, it's for bass, but we're going to catch wherever the hell is going to freaking bite. Now, it's been raining like Nebraska where I live like freaking crazy lately. It's going to rain a whole bunch more, and that's all on top of the flooding we already had this spring, early in the spring, and that's introduced some interesting opportunities. There's actually flooded ditches, drains, spillways, all different types of stuff that I've never fished before, that no one's really ever fished before, because there's water in places where they shouldn't be. So that's what we're going to go fish today. We're going to go roadside, ditch, spillway, pond hopping. Got my 4 rods rigged up. We got like a braid rod, an all-around rod, a swim bait rod, and then a panfish rod if we come across anything that we need to throw some crawl layers at. But we got the whole conglomerate mixture. Just got my mystery tackle box pro box in for the month, so we're going to take that to the lake, open it up as well. And that's all I'm freaking taking. 1 box, mystery tackle box, 4 rods, and some crawlers. Let's freaking go.
Turn right onto Pacific Street.
Wow, this looks interesting. Okay. What's up, little drainage ditch? I think we're gonna try that. I'll have to give this a gander. Huh. Oh, found a little roadside flooded ditch. Actually looks pretty badass. Oh God, the Crocs just got a little muddy. It's okay, that's why I wear them. This actually looks freaking awesome. I don't know if there's any fish in it. Looks pretty damn clean. Also, as you guys can probably tell by now, the wind's blowing about 492 miles an hour, blowing a big front end. We got clouds, we got some rain coming the next couple hours, but oh hey, little muskrat guy. Just taking his things, taking that grass right across the pond. But I'm gonna get my rain gear on, pop open the mystery tackle box, see if there's anything we can use in that. But this is as roadside as it gets. I'm literally parked on the edge of the road. I might need to move over here. Looks good though. I'm jacked for today. Now, something I would highly recommend is for you guys to go try mystery tackle box. If you're gonna do that, click the link below, use the promo code SLAUNCH. It's kind of like become my own word and synonymous with the channel. Well, anyways, you can get your first box as cheap as $5 freaking just to try it out. Just go try it out. We're gonna use some of these baits that are in here today, and let's go catch some. All right, before we make some casts, let's see what's in our mystery tackle box pro box. See if there's anything we need to tie on in here. Oh man, look at that badass Weston. That's like a frog bluegill hybrid guy. Pretty dang cool. Trashmaster jig. This is actually a jig you can use weedless. It's one that I use testing for them. Really like this bait right here. There's a couple good baits. Let's see, Strike King Ocho, 4-inch stick bait. Always a good bait. It's really freaking windy, so I don't know if we're gonna be throwing this around much today. But if we kind of go through an area and we catch some fish, we definitely want to come back with this guy to pick some more off. Oh, this one's badass. This is a cool bait right here. It's the Eliminator. This is an old school, I think Strike King used to make this bait, but now Game Changer Lures makes it. It's like a good flipping bait, good trailer, good Carolina rig bait. We'll definitely be using that in the future. And then of course we got some pegs, and we got some hooks to use for a couple different one of those baits. So really happy with the box this month. All right, we're going for the old topwater bite. I'm starting with Mr. Spro BBZ rat guy, just a little rat. I honestly don't really know what side to start on, but it looks like we got some water blowing in right by the front of the truck right there. So let's fire this guy over some of those actions. Man, this water is crystal. I can't believe how clear this water is. I thought it might be chocolate milk. I'm glad I did pack some of these swim baits and stuff. Okay. We got a rat bite. Just touched it though. That muskrat up here. Good to see that there is fish, in fact, in this lake. Look at all this current blowing through this tube right here going that way too. We're going to have to fish the other side where that's coming out. But But it is good to see there's fish in this lake. That muskrat dude should probably be a little more careful swimming across there, because this is his baby. There we go. Oh shoot. Oh no, freaking drag was too loose. Ugh. I'm gonna turn out of the wind because it is like, it's miserable, guys. It's like 46 degrees, the wind is ripping. But just tied on the swim jig, pulled it across, the water's blowing in right over here, and had what looked like about a 3-pound bass, ate it. So there's definitely bass in this side as well, which I like to see. Okay, there's another bass. I definitely think we need to flip a jig right there, because I'm fishing the swim jig like a jig, flipping jig that is. And I did bring some hybrid jigs, not just my 6th Sense swim jig. Let's switch up real quick and see if we can get one. Super freaking cold out here today, so I'm thinking like as finessey as possible, we're gonna switch it to the old finesse skirt, like a spider jig. Shorten that up a little bit, got a little menace trailer on there. Some poor bastard going to work over there. Feel terrible for him, terrible. I feel like I need to be over there, right on top of where this water's spewing in to fish it properly. But I'm worried that I'm gonna spook them because this water is super clean. They're gonna be staring at me if I go over there. There's one. God damn it. These fish are being sneaky. Sneaky. Oh God. Finally hooked up with one. Took me long enough. And it's a bass. Yes. Finally. Got my phone ringing, of course, because look at that guy. Not a big one, but put the old hybrid jig on. Came over here to the tube. The water is ripping through here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's deep and there's a lot of current blowing through. But I was casting out there on the current seam, the old inbred jig. We got ourselves a roadside bass. Also would like to add that this is the only jiggy type rod, jig slash Texas rig slash swim jig rod that I brought. And I closed the butt into the back of my car. So when I set the hook or cast, I'm now left with this. I think this is how it's gonna have to roll now for the day anyway, and kind of go from there. But hey, it caught that fish. I'm gonna keep leaning on him, give him some extra hook sets. There we go. There we go. Come here, bud. Yes. Fish number 2, roadside ditch fish number 2. The old hybrid jigs, getting it done. Look, we have an audience too. I found one. I got it. That's my personal best. Personal best roadside ditch fish thing. That's my second one. It's been a lot of trials and tribulations. A rod broke. I shut it in the door. I don't know how I broke it. It's weird. I thought it'd be okay. I don't know. They seem a little bit off today, but just a rat. Nothing crazy. The porn stash is here. Definitely a lot of fish. Oh look, it's the porn stash.
Where's Cash? I don't even have my camera on.
That's ideal. The spot doesn't have any fish in it. Giant. Maybe I should throw a walking baits.
You're right.
I just switched over to it. Dude, it's bad cold. I'm gonna throw a swim bait for a little bit. That's cool. There's a muskrat over there, so you know what that means. There's muskrats. I like dicking off. Ooh. I think so. It's like an 1/8 of a foot deep though, so who knows. Definitely a cool spot. Oh God, he's got another one. What a dickhead. You found the current spot.
Have you ever heard of a 6th sense dogma?
Never have heard of a 6th sense lure in my life.
Well,
Josh is frozen already. He's been out here for 30 seconds. It's pretty terrible. Yep. Get up here, bud. Ah! Came back over to the other side and things. I was just telling Josh, I think you could switch up to like a Texas rig craw and catch these a little bit better. That guy's bleeding for some reason. We'll get him back in. Probably the best one we've caught today, about a 2.5 pounder. But I got the inbred jig tied on, so that's what I'm rolling with, at least for a little bit. But you guys probably can't tell, but the water's blowing in right here. And as far as I know, it's the deepest spot on the pond, because you can see the bottom right here and on the other side. And those bass seem to have their noses right in it. So I'm dragging that jig through there. It's like I told you guys when I was in Texas and it had just flooded. But jig, square bill crankbait, really, really good when you got moving water flowing into a little pond or something. I opted for the natural color jig this time because the water's like crystal clear. But square bill might catch a couple too. We might move down the way a little bit here, like I said, and then go check out some other areas too. But this one's a badass freaking spot. All right, little break from the rain. Just got my rain gear on. Little Joshua's over there being a little lady. Actually, he's just getting his coveralls on. Okay, it's freaking nasty out here. The rain's coming in pretty good. I think I'm gonna move down the way though, down yonder, because the wind will be at my back, the rain will be at my back, so I can at least film. I'm not that cold. Josh just showed up and of course started smashing them on the 6th sense dogma. So it's a topwater walking bait. I'm gonna tie one of these guys on, see if I can start catching some more of them too. And then I kind of want to see what like the bluegill population is like. He's fished here once before and he said there's giant bluegill in here. So I think I might put a little bobber and nightcrawler action out just to kind of check that out as well. But I don't know, we're gonna fish this for like 20 more minutes, half an hour, then I think we're gonna head somewhere else before the big part of the rain comes through. This is just like the start of it. Good start so far though. Pretty badass catching them on the side of the damn road like this. So you said there's big gills? Biggles? I'm gonna try to catch a couple Mondosor Gillians.
I think they're called crappies.
Craps?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Blueheads?
I'm not an expert.
We could ask YouTube. They're all experts. Everyone knows everything. Except for us. We're always wrong. Alright, here's the handy dandy bluegillish crappie catching rig. One split shot guy, one crawler of the night. Biggins? Closer than that even? I did in fact have one on, I think. Pants are falling down underneath here, causing me issues. I feel tiny. Look at my goddamn crawler too. Oh, finally got one. It's giant. Is that a carp or a catfish? I think it's a catfish. God! That spot is fire. All right, here comes a big. Going on. Camera's not on, guys. Sorry, I'm gonna land this one next to this traffic sign. Just came over here with my little swimming jog. Come here, bud. Woo! No, dude, I just spooked every fish in North America when I yelled, but yeah, bluegill fishing was not my thing. And so I came over here and I decided I was gonna go after some walleyes. Instead, got myself a catfish. Beauty cat. Wait, is that a flathead or a channel?
I think it's a blue.
Oh, it's a blue. Oh, yeah, it's got some blue on its head. All right. That's probably the biggest one I caught. On. You guessed it, folks. The swim jog. The key was he couldn't see me because I was hiding behind the sign right here. Josh has camo on, but that is the ultimate camo when you can hide behind road signs. Okay. All right, so far roadside creek fishing in the Tundra mission has been very, very successful, but we kind of caught the active ones and the not active ones after a while, and so we're gonna give this a break, maybe come back to it, maybe just come back another day. You guys let me know if you want to see me do more content like this. This is literally like what I've done my entire childhood, is just finding spots off the side of the road, because we don't have a lot of big reservoirs or anything here in Nebraska way. But on to the next one, we're gonna find something on the side of the road we never fished before and see what the hell happens. All right, lake number 2. Supposedly we might have permission to fish this one from some guy Josh met for 30 seconds. I like our odds. $39, sir. It's presented by Jay's Seaman. This is how you know it's a good spot. There's a field of leaves and shit. Weeds, waist high, winds blowing 92. Private property signs. We're good to go. Going to jail today. Man, this is a big lake. Looks like it's almost a whole acre. About wiped out. Yeah, holy balls. This water is coming in like crazy out of this tube. Let's see if there's slim jig fish here. What kind of fish did he say were in? Oh, God! As I took it out of the water. Lake does not suck. Oh, he cracked it again and missed it. They're probably all screwed up by this front. Got him that time. Oh God, he's out of his mind. It's bigger than what we caught at the last lake, and it's fat. Hell yes. Look at that little pond guy. Swimming jog. There's fish. I guess that proves that there are catfish in here. At least here I feel like people can't see us. God dang. What the hell was that? Could have been big bass. Could have been big bass. Yep. Ripping lips. The old swimming yog. This is not what just went after Josh Ewes. But this is like insane. We're between freaking lakes that are here because they flooded, and there's a creek with running water in between. And it's got little random holes in it, and there's fish in them. Weird. So weird. Yep. I don't even know how that's possible, but I'll take it. How is that even a thing that's possible? I swore I saw something freaking wake out from the side, dude. How is this guy living in this little thing? My brain's gonna explode, Josh.
Creek bass.
Creek and bass. Throw him back into 2 inches of water. Let him go back to his hole. He's confused. There he goes, back to his hole. This is a really good bait for creeks and current, Josh, but I think the key is not having the end of your rod makes it much more nimble. You definitely want to break that off as soon as you get it. I think that's my fish. God, he bit me again. Got him. My brain's gonna explode, Josh. This guy's got stuff coming out of his butthole. It's a, oh, that's disgusting. I don't know what that is. It's like a minnow. It's not eggs, that's for sure. Get them away from me. All right, so that's insane. Not only was there one, there was apparently 2 in the spot where it drops from like 4 inches to like 8 inches. 2 fish in this weather. Sorry about the audio. Probably the worst ever, but. Well, rain has picked up substantially. But so far, incredible freaking day. I've never fished like this in Nebraska. I've lived here my entire life, but fishing these areas where you're just on the side of the road on these drainage ditches where all this flooded water is blowing through. And I'm sure a lot of these fish are coming out of some of these lakes around here, and they're getting trapped in areas that are like 4 inches deep around them, and then they're sitting in like 8 inches to a foot and a half of water. Freaking crazy. Honestly, we probably should be calling it a day right now, but we'd like to go catch a couple more fish. As you guys can probably hear, the rain is pelting the windshield pretty damn good. We're gonna hit one more spot though, see if we can have a little walk-off big fish catch or something before the rain gets too terrible bad, but chalk it up as a W so far. I don't know if you guys understand how much I love fishing, but I'm dumb enough to go out in weather like this because we got the spot rooms are made of on the other side of the interstate highway thing right here. Potentially, maybe. I'm just taking 2 rods. Got my frog rod, swim jig rod. That seems to be about all we need. And by that's all we need, I mean, really all I need is a swim jig. We made it, I think. Oh my God, just got back home, freaking stripped down. It's pouring rain, wind's blowing 397. But all in all, amazing morning out on the water. I guess on the bank patrol, the mud patrol would be more like it. I'm covered in freaking mud. I'm soaked. I just took a bunch of my freaking rain gear off, but super fun getting out and catching some fish. I want to let you guys know, I don't go out and walk the banks and fish these ditches and spillways and everything so I can show that I'm some amazing fisherman or try to get some chintzy title or something. I'm doing it because, 1, I love to fish. I'll fish anything. And 2, I want to show you guys, you don't need to have a fancy boat. You don't need to have a bunch of money to go out and catch fish. Any of you can go out and do what I did today, and it was super fun. So keep your eyes open, get on Google Earth, be looking around for different bodies of water. Obviously try not to trespass, and if you do, be very polite about it. But all those little bodies of water were public to fish today, so get out. This is the time of year to go catch some damn fish. Don't forget, go pick up that Mystery Tackle Box Pro Box right down below. Click the link, use my promo code SLAUNCH, S-L-A-U-N-C-H, and you can get it as cheap as $5. Thank you so much for watching this video and my efforts. I'll catch you very soon. Out here, peace.
I'm not sorry. I can't help this love like mine. I'm not sorry. I can't stop with a love like mine. I can't stop with a love